And it goes a little something like.
Hey guys, what is up? So today I'm going to be filming my Alexis custom video. Alexis is Kira Bailey, Girlier 2021's best friend, whom is in a lot of pictures of like releases and also in store, but is not available to purchase outside of the Create Your Own line. So I found all of like the specs of the dolls, but a lot of people already have the Create Your Own version of Alexis, or the version of Alexis that American Girl is putting out. So I wanted to do my own because I like customizing, and I also don't have all of the parts of the regular doll. But anyways, this is a Kanani base. I asked a couple people on Instagram, and I haven't seen Alexis in person, but I think Kanani is the skin tone, the correct medium skin tone that she has. The doll itself is really old. I have had this doll body for so long because it's kind of beaten up, but it's nothing that's not salvageable. So it looks like we're gonna have to be doing some work getting out all of the marks on her face. There are no stains. I hope that's not a stain. If it is, I will put her out for a sun treatment because I think that one of her legs also has a stain, or she just has like dye transfer on her legs. She's definitely a fixer-upper. I don't know if I'm going to be filming all of those parts, but I know I haven't like really fixed up a doll in a while. But here she is. The first step is always going to be to swap out the eyes. That's the hardest part, and then I'll clean the body once I have the body all together. I'm swapping out her Hazel eyes for these ones. These are a version of Hazel. I don't have Tenny eyes that I can use, and they're hard to find since most Tenny eyes are like the bad quality ones. So these ones are from Beautifully Custom, and they're called Chestnut and Sage. I'm gonna zoom a little bit so you guys can see. They're mostly a really nice brown color, but there is a hint of sage in there. So they are kind of hazel, but clearly a lot more brown than her green eyes currently. So I'm okay with this, and I think it'll look good. And Beautifully Customized are also smaller than American Girl eyes, making it easier to put them in a dress mold. So again, I don't really film my eye swaps anymore. I will come back to you once her eyes are in and ready to go. Alright, so I have gotten the Beautifully Customized in. These are actually not the hazel ones. I found brown eyes. These are in the shade, I believe, Silent Teak, but I might be wrong. They're a really pretty brown, so they're similar to the actual Alexis eyes. They're a little bit bright, they have some light brown in there, and I think it looks really, really cute. I guess in this angle, you can kind of see the other shine marks that she has on her face. Definitely need to fix those. And now, just so I don't lose the parts, I'm going to connect these. Okay, I didn't do a whole lot better that second time, but her head is on. It's a small gap. These are her original strings, which is cool. They're decently long, but yes. So the next step is just to completely go and clean her body first, and then go in and fix the shine marks. So after I got done cleaning her body, I decided that it was time to finally remove all of the shine marks that were on her head. This is like the before scene. This was the largest mark that was on her face. It was actually like on top of her eyebrow, and I think it rubbed part of her eyebrow off. So I went in super duper carefully. This whole sanding down part took a long time. I didn't film the entire part. I literally just filmed me getting rid of this one scratch, but I repeated this process. She had some other scratches on her faces and then a few other on her limbs and stuff. This was kind of therapeutic, but it did take a lot of time. So here's the after of just that first scratch. You can still kind of see it, but it's definitely not as prominent as it was before, and I planned to cover it up with some blush like I did here. You can see that the blush is like on top of her cheeks, but then I also put a little bit above her eyebrows. This is kind of just me throwing in some like makeup skills in here because that's where I usually put blush and bronzer on my face. And then I added some details. So I painted her lips, kind of painted. They were a little bit faded, so I shaped them a little bit, and I really liked the color that came out. I added eyelashes. They're not the best, definitely. I might redo them, don't really know. And then I did her eyebrows, and then I did her freckles. So these were kind of just all over her face, and I really liked this look. It was a little bit different, so I just went in with watercolor and a really thin paintbrush. Sorry that this like voiceover was kind of a lag, but yeah, that is everything that I did for Alexis's face up. Okay, so we are back in my Davis apartment, and this is the first time I'm filming a customization video, or I think any video in my apartment, but I brought up the Alexis custom. I put a little gloss on her lips. You can't really see it anyways, so maybe I'll show you at the very end. But now it is, I think I'm done with her face up. Now it is time for her wig. So this wig is literally, I have no idea. I am convinced, but not completely sure, that this is a 66 wig that someone cut. So like, you'll see this better once it's on the doll, but her front strands are a little bit shorter, so it looks like it has like the layered look. So it kind of reminded me of number 30's hair, but the back isn't layered at all, I think, which makes me think that it's like a old 25 or 66 wig. Either way, I believe this is the black brown color, but it looks mostly black to me. I think that the Alexis that they featured had a all black custom. I was also thinking of putting a number 80 wig on it to make her hair textured, but for some reason the wig for that one didn't fall right on her face, so I'm just gonna go with this wig, also because I want to use it since it's a very unique wig and it, you know, is very similar to the Alexis's custom. So I got a new bottle of tacky glue. That's kind of the reason why I waited to get to Davis, because the tacky glue bottle that I had at home was horrible, and I just realized that I need to cut the tip off. Okay, the tip has been cut off, and guys, it is freezing in this apartment. I'm wearing long PJs, fluffy socks, long sleeve t-shirt, a mess. I already know where I'm gonna put it, so let's get on with the gluing. Oh my gosh, I love new bottles of tacky glue so much. Customizers, I hope you're with me, because sometimes squeezing out the glue is the hardest thing ever. Alright guys, so here she is, all completed and finished. This is my Alexis custom, and I just realized that I do not know her last name. So if any of you guys have read her books and do know, please let me know in the comments below. But she is just wearing a Primrose Doll Studios dress that will be releasing late January for the Kira Bailey release. I didn't bring any shoes with me, super smart. I'll give you guys a closer look at her face since I know, since I know I didn't really do a great job of showing that. So here she is. The lighting in this apartment is really wacky because it's pretty late at night right now, but she has a semi-natural face up. I don't love her lashes, but I love how they give it like an eyeshadowy look, so I think I'm going to keep it for now since it's still pretty light, pretty similar to her skin tone. It's not like a cool tone dark brown lash, but she does have all over face freckles. That's not a good way of saying it, but I liked these softer freckles, but like everywhere freckles, better than the freckle pattern that American Girl provides. Again, she does have beautifully custom eyes. They're not exactly like the American Girl ones, but they are brown, but like brighter brown, which I really like. I did do her eyebrows since they were kind of faded, but again, super natural, looks like the regular American Girl brows. And then I did do her lips, which is kind of strange to look at in the lighting, but it is glossed over, which you can see a lot better now. And I like that her entire face up is very warm toned and themed. And I just realized now that her wig is actually a American Girl wig. It wasn't cut. I only thought it was cut because the right side, or our right side, her left side, the cut looked a little bit like staggered, like someone actually cut it, didn't really know what they were doing. But now that I look at it, the way that it's laid out and the way that it's specifically layered and falls on her, I believe this is a Truly Me number 60 wig. She is a light skin classic with blue eyes and this hair. She's not like a super popular doll, but she is still available, and I kind of just totally forgot that her wig existed. But that's, I think, where the wig came from, and I think it looks so good on her. I think it was made for a Alexis custom. So yeah, that's about everything that I have to say. Alexis is the only doll that I have up with me in Davis, so I will be hanging out with her for a while. I do really like her, you guys, and I'm really glad that I was able to fix her up from the definitely beat up doll that she used to be. She is now in, I feel like, super good condition, and I would have never guessed that her face was totally scratched up when I first got her. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like this video. There will definitely be more customizations to come. It just might take a teeny little bit. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. Bye!